Welcome to Inner Fire Motivation Story. Subscribe my channel, like and share my video.
When the end becomes the beginning. In life, there are moments when we feel completely surrounded by danger. Problems close in from all sides, and everything seems to be falling apart. It's in these moments that we feel like giving up, as if there's no way forward. But what if I told you, the very moment that feels like the end could actually be the beginning of something new? Most people get scared when life puts them in such situations. They freeze, they surrender. But then there are a few, just a few, who hold on. They stay calm, stay focused, and stick to their goals. And these are the people who create history. Let me tell you a story. Once, a deer was wandering through a dense forest, searching for water. Its throat was dry, its energy fading. It had been looking for a long time, but there was no water in sight. Exhausted, it finally sat down under a tree, almost ready to give up. Suddenly, it heard the sound of flowing water. A river nearby. A new hope sparked within it. It stood up, gathered its strength, and ran toward the sound. Sure enough, it found a wide, flowing river. Seeing it, the deer felt overjoyed, as if life had returned to its body. It hurried to the edge of the river and bent down to drink. But just then, it heard a noise on its right. Turning its head, the deer saw a hunter in the distance, aiming an arrow directly at it. Startled, it quickly looked to the left and saw a lion crouched in the bushes, ready to pounce. Heart pounding, the deer turned around to escape, only to see a terrifying wildfire racing toward it from behind. Fire, hunter, lion, danger from all directions. For a moment, everything froze. Death felt inevitable. But the deer did something unexpected. It paused, took a breath, and thought, if death is certain, at least let me drink some water before I go. And so it focused again on its original goal, quenching its thirst. At that very moment, dark clouds gathered above, and it began to rain heavily. The fire was quickly put out. The rain caused the hunter's hand to slip, and instead of hitting the deer, the arrow struck the lion. Injured and enraged, the lion charged at the hunter, forcing him to flee for his life. When the deer finally looked up, everything was calm. The hunter and the lion were gone. The fire had vanished. The danger had passed. All that remained was the peaceful sound of the river, and a deer that had stayed focused, even in the face of death. What can we learn from this? In life, problems will come. Sometimes they'll surround us completely, emotionally, financially, physically. But panicking won't help. Running without thinking won't help either. Like the deer, we must pause, stay calm, and focus on what truly matters. The deer had choices. It could have jumped into the river, run in a random direction, or simply frozen in fear. But it chose to remain focused on its goal, drinking water. And that simple, focused decision changed everything. In our problems may look massive, but if we stay determined, if we keep working, stay patient, and think clearly, things begin to shift. The clouds will gather. The fire will be put out. The dangers will disappear. What we need is courage, patience, and the ability to choose wisely under pressure. So don't be afraid. Don't give up. Don't waste time worrying about what others will say. Keep doing your work. Keep moving forward. And one day, the same world that doubted you will look at you in awe. If you believe this story can inspire someone, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. I'll be back soon with another story that moves your heart and strengthens your spirit.
Bye-bye to Inner Fire Motivation Story. Subscribe my channel, like and share my video.